Liverpool star tops creative stats as James Milner performance belies Trent Alexander Arnold joke. Liverpool fans may have been concerned after Trent Alexander Arnold was not named in the matchday squad through illness. But James Milner ably deputised, keeping Wilfried Zaha quiet in a clinic from right back. After Liverpool's comfortable 3-0 home victory over Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Vice-captain and stand-in at right-back James Milner could not resist making a joke about the absent Trent Alexander-Arnold. Who was unavailable through illness. Trent's definitely going to get some ribbing for that. A bit of Zaha-itis or something like that, Milner said to Liverpool's official website. It was probably 2.5 hours before the game, really. But that's what we're prepared for, and the training is done so anyone is ready at any time. That's my job when I'm needed. Milner's Zaha-itis joke, while clearly tongue-in-cheek, was a testament to the challenge Wilf Zaha poses to opposing teams. And his one-on-one ability that makes him a nightmare to defend against. Considering that Zaha and Crystal Palace got very little joy out of Milner. The 35-year-old demonstrated that he still has plenty to give to the team. Zaha's close control, ability to change direction quickly and accelerate makes him extremely challenging to defend against. Furthermore, his ability to receive the ball with his back to goal and hold off an opposing player means defenders have to be alive to passes into feet or balls over the top for him to run onto. Over the past few seasons, Palace have attempted to target Alexander Arnold when HES in offensive to defensive transition with long balls in behind him, or squaring him up in one-on-one situations. Generally, Alexander Arnold has been able to manage Zaha. With the full-back's advanced positioning in the final third usually enough of a threat to force opposition, former Palace manager Roy Hodgson into telling his winger to drop back and mark him. Thereby depriving his own team of an offensive outlet out wide, because the trade-off of leaving Alexander Arnold is too great. Generally, this is a pattern of thought across the league when it comes to playing against the world's best right-back. But with Alexander Arnold not playing, in the hour prior to kick-off Zaha would have been readying himself for a big attacking performance. And Crystal Palace manager Patrick Vieira would have been instructing his team to use their left wing to funnel attacks through. Despite all this, as the game developed, the Liverpool right side was just simply a non-issue. Milner held down the side defensively, with support from Mohamed Salah, Jordan Henderson and Ibrahima Konate. And found himself playing a significant attacking role too. With his average position being on the halfway line as he drove play forwards with his attack-minded passing to break lines. Much like Alexander Arnold does. Statistically, Milner's match profile was impressive. The majority of the Reds' play flowed through him as he recorded not only the most passes in the team, 69, but also the most passes in the opposition half, 40. Demonstrating that he was not afraid of Zaha and was able to get on the ball in advanced areas to feed it into those around him. For supporters who remember Milner playing at left back, this is no surprise. H is instinctively progressive in those areas and uses his passes to break lines and access the forwards. Sometimes even playing through balls in behind for them to run onto. According to FBref.com, Milner topped the team's statistics for progressive passes and progressive carries. Milner's 11 progressive passes and 11 progressive carriers were higher than both Thiago Alcantara and Mohamed Salah. The two next best players for both progressive passes and carries in the game. Thiago recorded 9 progressive passes and carries while Salah made 5 each. Of course, it is easier to make progressive passes and carries from deeper areas, however, none of Costa's Simicas. Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Henderson or Fabinho even came close to matching Milner's volume. To add to this, Milner topped the team's statistics for ball recoveries, tackles, and interceptions. Keeping Zaha under wraps and effectively stifling the Palace game plan. It was an all-round brilliant performance from a player who has not had much game time over the last few years due to injuries and competition. Given the vice-captain was also being played out of position against a one-on-one specialist who would have hoped to use his pace advantage to trouble Milner makes this an even more impressive performance. While Alexander Arnold will likely play that role for the rest of the season, provided he is injury-free. Milner offers a useful rotation option and still has both the on-ball and off-ball abilities to make the rest of the team function. Even without the unique creative abilities of the usual right back.